In a quiet little village, lived a young boy named Rian. He stayed with his parents in a small house at the edge of town. Rian was clever but extremely lazy. Every day, he went to the fields with his father to help look after their rice crops. His only job was to chase away the birds that tried to eat the rice. Most people used sticks or slingshots to scare the birds away. But Rian didn't want to move too much. Instead, he came up with an easier way. He built wooden poles around the field and he connected them with ropes. Whenever birds landed, he could pull the ropes from where he lay, making the poles shake and scaring the birds off. This way, he could finish his work without standing up. Ryan's father often worried about his son's laziness. He thought, if he ever gets sick, how will Ryan take care of everything? Still, because Ryan's method worked, his father didn't complain. When hard times came one summer, during a terrible drought, Ryan's father fell seriously ill. For the first time, Ryan had to take care of the entire field by himself. He tried to do everything, but he wasn't used to hard work. Without enough water or effort, the crops began to wither and die. One night, Ryan sat outside under the stars, feeling hopeless and guilty. He whispered to himself, if only he had worked harder before. Maybe he could have saved our crops. Now my family has nothing. A new chance. The next morning, Ryan heard loud voices in the village square. When he went to see what was happening, he found a soldier from the royal palace announcing a grand competition. The winner would receive a chest full of gold coins from the king himself. Ryan's heart leapt. This could be my chance to save my family, he thought. Without hesitation, he signed up for the contest. The villagers laughed at him. How can a lazy boy like Ryan win such a tough competition? They joked. But Ryan didn't care. He left the next day, determined to try. His parents, though doubtful, hoped the journey would finally teach him the value of hard work. The first challenge, crossing the lake after 3 long days of travel, Ryan reached the palace, where hundreds of contestants had gathered. They were strong, tall, and well-trained, and Ryan suddenly felt nervous. The first task was announced. They had to cross a large lake, and the first three to reach the other side would advance to the final round. At the signal, everyone jumped into the water and began swimming with all their strength. Ryan, however, stayed behind, thinking, I'll never win by swimming. I need to be smarter. He looked around, spotted some fallen branches, and he quickly tied them together to make a raft. Using another branch as a paddle, he began rowing across the lake. While the strong swimmers grew tired halfway, Ryan kept moving steadily. His cleverness paid off. He reached the other side in third place, qualifying for the final round. The final challenged the heavy block. The next day, 3 finalists stood before the king. Each contestant was given a large wooden block and told to move it 1 kilometer to the finish line. Behind them were piles of tools, ropes, levers, sticks, and knives, but they could each choose only one. The first contestant grabbed the rope and began pulling his block with all his strength. The second used a piece of wood as a lever to move his block slowly forward. Ryan didn't rush. He studied the tools carefully, then picked up a small knife. Everyone laughed. What can a knife do against such a huge block? They sighed. But Ryan had a plan. He began carving the edges of the wooden block, shaping it little by little into a round wheel-like form. After an hour of steady work, he finally pushed it and it rolled easily. While the others struggled with their heavy square blocks, Ryan's wooden wheel rolled smoothly down the path. He pushed it faster and faster until he crossed the finish line first. The crowd erupted in cheers. The lazy boy had just outsmarted everyone. The lesson: the king was impressed and sighed, You are not lazy, young man. You are wise. You used your mind, not just your muscles. Ryan bowed respectfully, tears in his eyes. He realized that laziness isn't a permanent, it disappears when you find a powerful reason to act. For Ryan, that reason was his love for his family. Moral of the story: every one of us has moments of laziness, but motivation changes everything. When your purpose is strong enough, whether it's for your loved ones, your dreams, or proving yourself, you'll find the energy to work hard and achieve greatness. Remember, you don't have to be the strongest or fastest, just smart, consistent, and determined. Hard work and creativity will always lead you to success.